So how do you set New Year resolution? Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Solera. I'm a spiritual channel. I connect to the guides who are here to uplift humanity's consciousness. So I want to talk a little bit about New Year resolution and the difference between your New Year resolution and a vision for your new year, right? Because when we think about New Year resolution, it just feels like hard work. At least when I think of the word resolution, it's like, oh my God, I got to commit myself to like going to the gym, or I got to commit myself to like behaving in a certain way. But I feel like there's so much tension when you think of the word resolution. But if you think of the word vision is really the vision that you have for yourself on the inside. Like, for example, my personal vision for 2021 is I'm going to play a lot. I'm going to eat a lot of cakes, which I do anyway. I'm just going to continue that pattern in 2021. And, if there's a lockdown, then I order the cakes. Um, so, and of course, there are also things I want to do for my business. I want to create a council billionaire, which is the guys have asked me to do. There are lots of things that I want to be doing, and some of it is for professional, and some of it is just for fun, right? So, but resolution just sounds like, oh, I got to commit to this thing, and then I got to do this like 3 times a week. That doesn't feel like it's very fun, right? So I really encourage you to think of the year as how can you make this joyful and playful for yourself, because the guides have made it really clear actually that this coming year in 2021 isn't going to be like roses and unicorn and rainbows. That's what they said, literally. And it's still going to be a challenging year for a lot of people. So there are going to be some tough times, and there are going to be some really good times. And the key is when you're experiencing the good times, like you want to send gratitude to the good times. Like they said, double the extra gratitude, double the extra gratitude to the fun times, because when you're enjoying yourself and having a good time, then life is going to bring you more of what you send gratitude towards, right? So the more you appreciate, the more the good things will come towards you, and the hard things, and you will face them. Everyone goes through ups and downs. Life isn't perfect. So when you're experiencing that challenging time, it's really about letting them come, accept them, deal with them, and then also letting them go, right? Learn the lessons that you need from the challenging time, but not necessarily like push it away. Don't push, just experience it, and send them off to their way, on their way. So that's really a different way of approaching your new year, rather than trying to fixate on certain things that you want to correct, right? Because when you try to fix problems and you're approaching it from the perspective of fixing problems, then you're going to have a hard time, because when you're trying to fix your life, then it feels very restricted, right? It doesn't feel like it's fun. It feels like hard work, and no one really enjoys hard work. It's like you're already working hard. Why do you want to give yourself even more hard work, right? It doesn't really make sense. So that's what the guides have really encouraged my students to do this year. It's like really embrace this year, envisioning it to be what you want, and then just be open to receive what the universe is going to bring you, right? So don't push, don't use the energy of pushing, but rather play with it, enjoy yourself. They were like, if you can't go outside, there's a lockdown, you can always make yourself a bubble bath. And that's so true, right? You can make yourself a bubble bath, or even if you don't have bubbles, then just take a bath. Just take a bath and relax and enjoy yourself. Like for me, I just love to go to like my condo's lounge and just like read a book and calm down. So I'm going to ask the guys to come forth and give you a message, really about how you can create a vision for yourself in this new year. All right, so let's see what they have to say. So we're here. Welcome, and we want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And as we allow you to come up with a vision for yourself, and we encourage you to kind of put some glitter and fun things in there, we want you to really think, okay, what is truly deeply meaningful for me? What would make my heart sing? Because sometimes you go about the new year, you're like, okay, this year I'm going to get a lot of things done, and you start to go about it in sort of the do way of living. We encourage you to do less and be more, right? Be is is a way of being. A way of being means you're not trying too hard to get the result, right? A lot of times people want to get the result and they're pushing for it, pushing for it, pushing for it. But whenever you're pushing for it too hard, you end up feeling like drained, exhausted, and then you don't have anything left for anybody else because you're already too tired, right? But when you're focused on your own inner well-being and what really makes you feel happy and joyful and what makes you feel like you can come alive, those are the things that we encourage you to pursue. So instead of making a list of to-dos, which is what everybody else does, to do, we recommend you to not do so much, okay, but instead really tapping into this freedom of being with yourself, the freedom of allowing yourself to do the things that makes you feel happy, allowing yourself to come alive. Because when you come alive, when you truly allow yourself to just be happy without attaching yourself to certain outcome, without attaching yourself, oh, my lovers has to come, without attaching, oh, I have to make this amount of income, but you allow yourself to be who you are without any of those things, then you will find that you're happier. You find that you don't have as much struggle. You find that things are easier. Does that make sense? So we encourage you to approach this new year, but we encourage you to approach any new year in this way, right? Think about what is fun. What is fun for me? And people sometimes would argue with us. Will say, well, fun doesn't make money. They say, we understand. We hear what you're saying. But you might find that the more you enjoy something, the easier it is for you to pursue that thing, right? Because you're enjoying it. And the more you enjoy, the more you pursue that thing. Guess what? Naturally, abundance will come to you because you are, quote unquote, working, but you're sort of working without working. Does that make sense? Like you're pursuing the things that you love to do, but you're not trying to get something from it. You're just deeply happy and involved in the work that you do. And naturally, the more happy you are, the more involved you are in your work, then the work will bring you income, whether that's work, you are doing work for an employer, or you are self-employed and you're doing work for yourself. But it's the same. The more you do the things that uplift you, the more you're going to create positive results, because positive results also come from your inner sense of joy. It's not just about pushing, because when you push too hard, you create resistance, right? And when you create resistance, you create basically a wall of energy, and that wall of energy is not one that helps you, okay? It's a wall of energy that blocks you from receiving the things that truly matter for you. So it's very important that this year that you bring the balance of your masculine and feminine energy together to co-create with both of the energies. So not just do and masculine and using, you know, your lists and your planner and all these things, which we say it's fine. You can have some structure for your year, but at the same time, it also really depends on who you are. Maybe you're someone who really don't enjoy planning. So if you really don't enjoy planning, then maybe you want to sit down with somebody who can help you plan, right? You can ask for assistance. But for those of you who are sort of over planners, we say, well, don't plan too much. Allow flexibility in that plan. Allow room for magic to come to you, because magic doesn't come when you over plan, right? Magic comes when there's sort of these gaps in between the planning, and so then there's like the unexpected. And of course, you want the unexpected to be positive, not to be negative. So you say, you know what, I'm going to plan a little bit, but then I'm going to allow the unexpected to come in a very positive and uplifting way. So you can ask for that. You can set intention for that, because you're not a puppet in this life that the universe just sort of dragging you over here and then dragging you over there. You're not a puppet. You are a creator. And the universe wants you to know that you're a creator, right? Spirit wants you to know that you're a creator. God wants you to know that you're a creator, because you and the creator is the same. You and creator are one. So if you and creator are one, then that means you have creative power within. And this is the core lesson that we want you to learn this year. And this is the core message that I want to give you, is to truly empower you to be free, truly empower you to move in the direction that is good for you, truly empower you to move in a way that feels free and uplifting and happy and fun for you. Because when you live your life like this, then every day will be a happy life, right? But when you live your life from a place of pushing and pulling and struggle, then everything would feel like it's a struggle. And we don't want you to be in a struggle. We want you to be happy, and we want you to feel like things are easy for you. But the easy part is not going to come from you trying to struggle against something. Sometimes when things are not working, you might feel really frustrated. And you're like, well, why is it not working? I want it to work. But we say sometimes when it's not working, then just let it be. Right? If you keep pushing, if you go like knucklehead, right, against the things that you don't like, you might find that that builds up even more resistance, and that we don't recommend. Okay, we really recommend you to flow a little bit more. If you're struggling, we say go take a break, go take a walk, maybe go drink some tea, and just to relax yourself so that you come back to a neutral position. And from the neutral position, you will be able to move forward in a way that's easier and in more alignment. And sometimes you may say, well, I already know that, but where's my money? We hear you, we understand what you're saying, but the money, actually money is abundance. That would probably be a better word to use. Abundance is your natural birthright. So it's not something that someone can just take from you. Okay, abundance is your natural birthright. Everyone is entitled to abundance. We say yes, entitled to abundance. But there are a lot of beliefs that you have believed over time that block you from the abundance, right? So the way to approach a lot of that resistance is to not to push further, to just say, you know what, yes, I'm in resistance right now. Yes, I'm feeling bad right now. Yes, I'm feeling sad right now. To accept the sad and what you call negative emotions and let that be okay, and not judge yourself for it. Does that make sense? Because the more you judge yourself and the more you say, oh, I shouldn't feel that way, the more you end up putting yourself in a box. And the more you put yourself in a box, the more unhappy you are, right? And when you're unhappy, it's very hard to achieve things. And also, even if you achieve things, you're going to get there, you're still going to be unhappy. It's like, who wants to be rich and miserable? We say no one wants to be rich and miserable, right? You want to be rich and happy. So we're trying to help you and teach you how to be rich and happy. But start from a place of neutrality. Start from a place of not resisting and not pushing so much. And when you struggle, accept that you're struggling at the moment and then allow it to pass. This is the fastest way to release any blockages and any resistance you may be experiencing. And when you let go of resistance, then the stream will naturally flow down, right? So you don't have to fight. You don't have to go swim upstream against water. So we hope that is clear. And with that, I wish you a happy new year, and we complete our reading for today. Okay, I'm back. So yes, I mean, this message is for me as much as it is for everybody else, because I'm always learning with all of you. I don't claim to be a guru. I'm certainly not your guru. I am your channel. I deliver the message, right? I deliver whatever they say and want to tell you. So I really hope that this message has been beneficial for you, and I'm sending you a lot of love. Big kiss, and I'll see you again next time. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, and then like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.